Solving one-step inequalities. Like equations, learning inequalities is important to solve real-life problems. A lot of real-life problems can be converted into a simple equation or math inequality, which we know how to solve using simple math operations. So this real-life problem says to avoid a storm, a pilot of a vintage biplane flies up 2,500 feet, but stays below 32,000 feet. Okay, write and solve an equation to find the maximum original altitude of the plane. Okay, so what we do know is it has to fly up to 25,000 feet. So it's going to have the original altitude, and if it adds 2,500 feet, that's the level it starts, right? That's got to be stay below 32,000, okay? Below that. So we don't want to include 32,000 feet. We want to say below 32,000 feet, okay? So the next step is to solve. So just like solving an equation, right, it's all about inverse operation, right? So the inverse of plus 2,500 is minus 2,500. What we do to one side, we do to the other side, okay? So opposites cancel out, right? Because plus 2,500 minus 2,500 give you 0, which really is nothing. You add 0. So we find that the altitude, and over here, if you do the math, is 29,500, and you just bring down the sign. Okay, so what is the maximum original altitude of the plane? The original altitude has to be less than 29,500, the original altitude, because if it flies up 2,500 feet, from that, it still will not be greater than or equal to 32,000. So the answer is C. And voila.